God says, "This dying woman is my beloved child. I need you to stop what you are doing right now and listen to me carefully. This is not a random moment. This is not an accident that you are here. I have been calling your name in the spiritual realm, and your spirit has responded by bringing you to this exact place at this exact time. Don't skip this message. Something is happening in the unseen world right now that involves you directly, and I need you to stay with me until the very end, because what I am about to reveal will change the way you see everything around you. There is a woman, my child, someone who knows you. Someone who has watched you closely enough to learn your patterns, your routines, the way you think, and the way you move through life. This is not someone distant. This is not a stranger passing by. This is someone who stood close enough to earn your trust, someone who smiled at you while her heart held something else entirely. Listen carefully now, because the truth I am revealing is not easy, but it is necessary for your freedom. Right now, in this very moment, this woman is sitting alone somewhere, clutching a piece of paper that has shattered her entire world. Her hands are shaking so violently that the paper trembles in her grip. She is reading words that have stolen every ounce of confidence she once had. The report in her hands is telling her something that no amount of money can change, no amount of influence can reverse, and no amount of denial can make disappear. She is staring at a medical diagnosis that has marked her body with a timeline she never expected to face. Don't move away from this message. Stay with me, because what you are about to understand will protect you from dangers you did not even know existed. This woman is in the advanced stage of a condition that did not appear overnight. It has been growing inside her for 3 years, 3 long years, my child, and here is what you must understand. This condition began forming at the exact moment she tried to destroy you. You may feel something stirring in your chest right now as you hear these words. Some of you might feel a warmth spreading through your body. Others might notice chills running down your spine. This is your spirit recognizing truth. This is confirmation that I am speaking directly to your situation. Pay attention to what you are feeling, because heaven is confirming that this message was prepared specifically for you. If this message is resonating with your spirit right now, let me know in the comments below. Just type "I receive" so I know my words are reaching the hearts that need to hear this truth. Your comment is a declaration that you are awake and aware. By engaging, you help this message reach others who are walking beside hidden enemies without even knowing it. She never imagined that the trap she set for you would become the prison she now lives inside. She thought she was the hunter, but she became the prey of her own intentions. The spiritual laws do not allow destruction to flow in only one direction. What she sent toward you has cycled back and attached itself to her like a shadow she cannot escape. She is experiencing the weight of seeds she planted with her own hands, and now those seeds have grown into something that is consuming her from the inside. Let me take you back 3 years so you understand how this began. This woman did not wake up one day and suddenly decide to harm you. No, my child, her jealousy was a slow burn that started with small moments of comparison. Every time she saw you receive a blessing, she felt a sting of bitterness. Every time you succeeded at something, she felt diminished. Instead of celebrating with you, she began to resent you. Instead of being inspired by your growth, she felt threatened by your light. She started watching you more carefully, not with admiration, but with the intention to find a weakness. She studied the way you moved through your day. She noticed the things you touched most often. She memorized your habits and your routines. She was looking for an opening, a vulnerability, a way to insert poison into your life without anyone tracing it back to her. Something huge is waiting for you at the end of this message, so don't skip ahead. Stay with me through this revelation because understanding what happened is the key to walking into the blessing that is already prepared for you. I need you to know the depth of what you were protected from so you can understand the magnitude of what I am about to release in your life. Her plan was not small, my child. It was not gossip or rumors. It was not lies designed to damage your reputation. What she planned was far more sinister. She wanted to create a permanent stop to your progress. She wanted something that would break you slowly, something that doctors could not explain, something that would make you fade without anyone understanding why. She thought she had found the perfect method, a silent weapon that left no trace and no evidence. On a day when her envy reached its peak, she made a decision. She obtained something harmful, something that should never touch human skin. In her arrogance, she believed this would be her secret victory. She performed the act she had been planning, trying to introduce this substance into something personal that belonged to you, something you used daily without thinking twice. But what she did not know, what she could never have known, is that you are covered by a protection she cannot see. Right now, as you listen to these words, you might notice your hands feel slightly warm or perhaps a gentle pressure on your shoulders. Some of you might feel a peace settling over you that you cannot explain. This is my presence confirming that you have always been shielded, even when you did not know you needed protection. I have placed a wall around you that darkness cannot penetrate. The moment she tried to execute her plan, the spiritual realm moved, a shield activated around you without making a sound, and in that exact moment while she was handling the very thing she intended for your destruction, a tiny amount slipped onto her own skin. She did not notice it, she did not feel it. She wiped her hands and thought nothing of it, but that single moment became the beginning of the consequence she is now facing. For weeks she walked around thinking she had succeeded. Months passed and she believed she had gotten away with it. She watched you expecting to see you decline, expecting to see your life fall apart, but nothing happened to you. You remained protected. You remained covered, and all the while, something was taking root inside her own body. Something was growing quietly, marking time with each passing month, each passing year, until it reached the stage she is confronting today. 3 years, my child. That is how long this condition has been developing inside her. While she smiled at you in public, it was forming. While she pretended to care about your well-being, it was establishing itself. While she walked around with a false sense of security, her own body was keeping a record of every evil intention she sent your way. The spiritual realm does not forget. Every thought, every plan, every step she took in the darkness was being recorded in places she could not see. Now she sits with that report in her trembling hands and deep in her spirit, even if she has not spoken it aloud. She knows this is not random. She knows this is not just bad luck or unfortunate timing. She understands, whether she admits it or not, that this is the echo of her own actions returning to her. This is what happens when someone tries to cut down a tree that heaven has planted. This is what happens when hands reach toward someone who carries my mark. But listen carefully now, because this revelation is not just about her. This is about you. This is about what you survived without even knowing you were in a battle. For the past 3 years, something invisible has been trying to slow you down. You felt it in ways you could not name. There were mornings when you woke up feeling drained for no reason. There were nights when sadness pressed on your chest and you did not understand why. There were days when your mind felt foggy and your body felt heavy, as if something was trying to pull you down. These were not random feelings, my child. These were symptoms of spiritual warfare happening in realms you could not see. But even then, even when you felt weak, my angels surrounded you. Even when you felt alone, I was standing behind you like an army that cannot be defeated. Every arrow she sent toward you was stopped before it could reach you. Every curse she whispered was turned back before it could touch you. You are still standing because I decided you would stand. Right now something is shifting in the atmosphere around you. Some of you might be feeling that shift as you hear these words. You might feel lighter suddenly, as if a weight you did not know you were carrying has just been lifted. Don't ignore this feeling. This is real. This is the moment when the spiritual pressure that has been following you is finally breaking apart. Heaven wants you to know that the season of hidden attacks is over. The time of unexplained resistance is finished. The door that has been blocked is about to swing open, and when it does, everything that was delayed is going to rush in all at once. Stay till the end of this message because I am about to tell you exactly what to watch for in the coming days. You need to understand what her actions created in the spiritual realm. When she tried to harm you, she opened a portal of darkness around herself. She invited consequences that she thought she could control, but spiritual laws do not bend to human manipulation. What she planted has grown into exactly what she is now harvesting. Her body is failing not because of genetics or random illness, but because it is carrying the weight of her own intentions. I want you to think about the people in your circle right now. Think about the faces you see regularly. Have you ever felt a strange tension from someone who appears to be supportive? Have you ever sensed something beneath the surface that did not match the smile they showed you? Trust that instinct, my child. Your spirit knows how to discern truth even when your mind tries to explain it away. The gift I gave you to sense danger is real, and you must learn to honor it. This woman studied you because she was obsessed with what you had. While you were focused on building your life, she was focused on tearing it down. While you were working toward your goals, she was plotting your failure. She watched the blessings land in your life, and instead of feeling inspired, she felt cheated. She convinced herself that you did not deserve what heaven was giving you. She built entire stories in her mind to justify her hatred. She told herself that you were just lucky. She whispered to her own heart that if people knew the real you, they would not celebrate you. She created narratives that made her feel justified in what she was planning. But darkness never stays small once you feed it. Every time she rehearsed her resentment, it grew larger. Every time she entertained her jealousy, it rooted deeper. Until one day it consumed her judgment completely, and she crossed a line that can never be uncrossed. Many of you are feeling this truth resonating in your spirit right now. If you sense that this message was meant for you, drop a like on this video so I know my words are connecting with the hearts that need confirmation. Your simple action of agreement activates the blessing that is waiting to be released in your life. This is not about algorithms or numbers. This is about heaven seeing your faith in action. Now let me tell you what happened in the moment she tried to carry out her plan. Let me tell you about the protection you never asked for but always had. When she reached toward something that belonged to you with poison in her hands, a light surrounded that object. An invisible shield, placed there by angels assigned to your life, repelled what she intended. She could not break through. She could not penetrate the covering that I placed over everything connected to you, but in her attempt, in the act of handling that substance with intent to destroy, a fragment touched her own skin. Just a tiny amount, small enough that she did not even notice, but in the spiritual realm, that moment was recorded. That contact became the door through which judgment entered her body. Not because I am cruel, but because the laws I created to protect life also punish those who try to destroy it. She left that place thinking she had won. She went home believing she had outsmarted heaven. She smiled to herself, imagining your downfall. But inside her body, something had already begun. cells started changing, systems started shifting. A countdown had started that she knew nothing about, and 3 years later, here she is staring at the result of her own hands, holding a diagnosis that has no cure in the medical books she is consulting. I want you to understand something crucial, my beloved child. This revelation is not so you can celebrate her suffering. This revelation is not so you can feel vindictive or superior. I am showing you this so you understand how covered you are. I am revealing this so you know that no weapon formed against you has the power to prosper. I am pulling back the curtain so you can see that even when you felt alone, you were never alone. You survived what should have broken you. You walked through a season that was designed to destroy you. And you are still here, still standing, still moving forward. This is not luck, my child. This is divine protection. This is the result of prayers spoken over you before you were born. This is the fruit of a covenant I made with your bloodline generations ago. You are marked, and that mark carries power that your enemies cannot overcome. Now I need you to pay close attention because the next thing I tell you is going to shift your entire future. Because she failed in her attempt to harm you, because her plan was stopped and reversed, heaven has now authorized a release in your life that was being held back. There was a spiritual blockage created by her intentions. There was a cloud of interference that slowed things down, but that obstruction has just been removed. What does this mean for you? It means that blessings that were delayed are about to move quickly. Doors that were stuck are about to open easily. Opportunities that seemed to disappear are about to reappear suddenly. You are entering a season where heaven is going to move on your behalf with a speed that will shock you. Watch for it, expect it, prepare for it. Something huge is waiting for you in the days ahead. In fact, it is already in motion. You are going to wake up one morning very soon and feel a peace that makes no logical sense. Your circumstances might not have changed yet, but your spirit will feel calm. Your mind will feel quiet. This is the first sign that the shift has happened. The second sign you need to watch for is an unexpected door. Something you have been trying to achieve through effort is going to fall into place without struggle. You are going to look back and wonder how it happened so easily when before it felt impossible. This is heaven removing the resistance that her spiritual attack created. The third sign is a person. Someone new is going to enter your life. Someone with clean intentions and a pure heart. Someone who will play a role in your next season. You will recognize them by the peace you feel in their presence. There will be no hidden agenda, no secret jealousy, just genuine support and authentic connection. If you have stayed with me until this point, you are part of the chosen remnant who finishes what they start. Comment the word Amen below so heaven sees your faith and your willingness to receive what has been prepared for you. Your obedience in staying till now is the seed that unlocks the harvest coming your way. I need you to understand the weight of what I am about to release over you. This is not just a generic blessing. This is not a one-size-fits-all promise. This is a divine compensation specifically designed for what you endured without even knowing you were enduring it. Heaven is about to pay you back for every day you walked through spiritual warfare. You are about to be rewarded for every moment you kept going when everything in you wanted to quit. For 3 years you have been fighting battles you could not name. For 3 years you have been pressing forward against resistance you could not see. You thought it was just life being hard. You thought it was just your season of struggle. But now you know the truth. Now you understand that there was an actual force working against you, and yet you still made progress, you still advanced, you still grew. That kind of endurance does not go unnoticed by heaven. I am releasing financial acceleration in your life right now. Money that was supposed to come slowly is going to come quickly. Income streams that were supposed to develop over years are going to manifest in months. Debts that seemed permanent are going to disappear suddenly. Watch your mailbox, watch your accounts. Watch for unexpected checks, refunds, bonuses, and gifts. The floodgates are opening, and when they open, they do not close until overflow is established. I am releasing emotional healing that you did not even know you needed. Wounds you buried are going to close. Pain you learned to live with is going to lift. You are going to wake up one day and realize that the heaviness you carried for so long is just gone. Your smile is going to return. Your joy is going to bubble up from a place you thought had dried out. This is the restoration of everything the enemy tried to steal. I am releasing divine connections that are going to change the trajectory of your life. People with resources are going to notice you. People with influence are going to speak your name in rooms you have never entered. Favor is going to open doors that credentials alone could never open. You are moving from the season of working hard for little results into the season of small efforts producing massive outcomes. But I need you to do something for me, my beloved child. I need you to start walking like this is already done. I need you to start speaking like the victory is already secured. I need you to start acting like the breakthrough has already happened. Faith is not hoping it might work out. Faith is thanking me for what I have already finished before you even see it manifest. Stop begging, stop pleading. Stop pleading, stop asking me if I heard you. I heard you the first time. I have already moved. What you are waiting to see is already in motion. Your job now is not to convince me. Your job is to prepare space for what is coming. Clean out the doubt, remove the fear. Make room for the abundance that is about to overtake you. She wanted your downfall, but I am bringing your elevation. She wanted your defeat, but I am bringing your victory. She wanted you silenced, but I am amplifying your voice. She wanted you hidden, but I am bringing you into the spotlight. Everything she tried to do in secret, I am reversing in public. Everyone who watched her smile at you while planning your destruction is about to watch you rise higher than you have ever been. This woman is facing her own consequences now. You do not need to seek revenge. You do not need to expose her. You do not need to confront her. Heaven has already handled what needed to be handled. Your responsibility is to forgive and move forward, not for her sake, but for your own freedom. Bitterness is a weight you do not need to carry into your new season. Let her story be a reminder to anyone who thinks they can touch what heaven has anointed. Let her condition be a warning to anyone who believes they can harm the innocent without consequence. I am not a God who ignores injustice. I am not blind to the schemes of the wicked. I see everything, and I settle every score in my perfect timing. You have walked through fire and did not burn. You have passed through water and did not drown. You have faced spiritual warfare and you are still standing. This is not because you are strong enough on your own. This is because I decided you would not fall. I placed my hand on you before you took your first breath, and I am not removing it now. The next 72 hours are critical, my child. This is the window when spiritual shifts manifest into physical reality. Watch for signs, watch for synchronicities. Watch for confirmations that what I spoke is aligning in your natural world. You might see repeating numbers, you might receive unexpected messages. You might feel sudden inspiration to take action on something you have been putting off. Do not dismiss these as coincidence. This is heaven orchestrating your breakthrough. I am releasing you from every soul tie that connected you to her negativity. I am severing every spiritual cord that allowed her jealousy to drain your energy. I am closing every door she tried to open in your life through manipulation and witchcraft. I am sealing you in a covering so thick that nothing and no one can penetrate it again without my permission. From this moment forward, you are walking in a new level of authority. From this moment forward, you are operating in a new dimension of favor. From this moment forward, you carry a new anointing that repels every attack before it forms. The enemy will try, but he will fail. Opposition will come, but it will not prosper. Hatred will rise, but it will not reach you. I am positioning you in places where your presence alone shifts atmospheres. I am giving you influence that you did not work for and authority you did not earn through human effort. This is my gift to you for enduring what most would have quit under. This is my reward for staying faithful when everything looked contrary to my promises. Your testimony is about to become the message that sets others free. Your story is about to become the proof that encourages those who are still in the fight. What the enemy meant for evil, I have already turned for good. What she planned for destruction, I have already converted into promotion. You are not a victim, my child. You are a victor, and so I decree over your life right now, in this moment, as you hear these words, that every chain is broken, every curse is reversed, every attack is defeated, and every blessing is released. I decree that you will see the manifestation of my promises faster than you expect. I decree that favor will chase you down and overtake you. I decree that abundance will become your new normal and overflow will be your testimony. Walk forward knowing that you are loved, you are chosen, you are protected, and you are destined for greatness. Walk forward knowing that I am with you. I am for you, and I am fighting battles on your behalf that you will never even see. Walk forward knowing that your best days are not behind you. They are ahead of you, and they start right now. Something huge is here for you, my beloved child, not coming. Not on its way here. Present, waiting for you to reach out and take it. I have done my part, now do yours, receive it. Believe it, walk in it, and watch how fast everything changes. This is your moment, this is your season. This is your time, and nothing and no one can stop what I have started. Amen and amen.